It's Jo Painter here of confidencecoachingforwomen.co.uk. And because it's Valentine's Day this week, I thought it would be great to have a video about love. But in this case, about self-love, which is the biggest relationship we have in the world today, our relationship with ourselves. And about how we show ourselves love, care, compassion, and we value and respect ourselves. Now, all of this is slightly different to confidence. Because confidence is about having a self-belief. So it's about believing we can achieve something, believing we can do a job, believing we can achieve certain things in life. Whereas self-love and self-worth are more about our value. Because when babies are born, we all have equal self-worth. There's no difference between us at all. But as we go through life, we tend to be conditioned by critical parents, messages we pick up from school, from peers, all these sorts of things can end up lowering our self-worth. And the effect of that is we maybe not feel good enough or not as important as somebody else. But self-worth means that we have exactly the same value as other people and that we should therefore respect our needs, our wants and our opinions. So your self-worth may be high or it may be quite low because you've been knocked during your childhood or upbringing in some way, because you're believing certain thoughts and messages in your mind. Well, the good thing is that the brain can't tell the difference between imaginary and real things happening. So if we visualize and imagine a world where we have high self-worth, then the brain doesn't distinguish between the two. All we need to make sure is that we're demonstrating this practically and we're doing it consistently with lots of practice. So my first tip to helping you boost your self-worth and your self-love is to imagine yourself in a situation where you feel maybe I'm not good enough, maybe they're better than me, and your self-worth feels a bit low. Imagine that situation. Then go back again and imagine that situation if you didn't feel like that. If instead you felt good enough, you felt really worthwhile, and you knew you were adding value. How then do you sit? How do you stand? What's your body language? What are you saying? What tone of voice are you using? How are people reacting to you? How are you feeling? Play that little film of you feeling good enough through your mind several times, and the more you do it, the more your brain will experience it as, oh, actually, I am good enough. I am worth loving, and I should be showing myself compassion. Now, as I said, it takes practice, it takes consistency, otherwise the brain forgets it. How often do we try to remember something and find that the brain has forgotten it because we haven't worked on it for a while, like maths from earlier in school days? So practicing and running these little videos and films through your mind of you feeling good enough and worthwhile can be really helpful. Another tip is to focus on the things that are great about you. Write down a list of the things you like about yourself, or the things that you've achieved recently. Things you're proud of, however small they are. Keep a list of these things somewhere, and when you're feeling, oh, I'm not good enough, everybody else doesn't care about me, I'm not showing myself self-love and compassion, get them out, read them, remember how great you are. Because the issue is that we're all of equal value. We should all have a strong self-worth, and not having it is just holding you back in your life. So I hope you found those tips helpful. Give them a go, and I wish you all the best on Valentine's Day. And if you'd like to find out more about working with me, whether it be on self-worth or on confidence, just send me a message or connect with me. I'd love to hear with you and share some more of my free resources. This is Jo Painter of confidencecoachingforwomen.co.uk. Thanks for listening.